Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us here again today at Bitcoin Exchange. This is Jay with an updated video on the ICO Streamity. This is their website, streamity.org, and we wanted to go into an update here. If you haven't seen the original video, it's on our channel. You can view that, and part of that opportunity to help raise the awareness of this ICO with the original video is also included in this updated video trying to raise the awareness for this company, Streamity. Here's their website. We take a look at it. It shows 14 days, 18 hours, 23 minutes, and some seconds at the making of this video, which is Sunday, January 7th at 5:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, a little bit about this company. This company is coming out of Singapore. It's basically the team and the advisors are European and coming out of Russia and other places. And a little bit about what they're offering. The independent platform peer-to-peer trade exchange is what Streamity is all about. And some of the problems that exist in today's market, and I want to kind of take my time and go through some of this, even with my own personal experience in this, is that although cryptocurrencies are decentralized, there's been a lot of need coming into this wave of cryptocurrencies for a true peer-to-peer exchange without a third-party interference or influence. And the Streamity project embodies the idea of really an honest cryptocurrency exchange between individuals. Now, Streamity, their platform, will enable a peer-to-peer transaction with low fees using smart contracts that will act as an escrow type security while keeping the anonymity intact. And they use KYC security protocols to prevent illegal or questionable transactions, such as money laundering and things like this. One of the things that I find interesting about their concept or what they're doing is a lot of times these companies that are raising ICOs, they will raise tens of millions of dollars, and then when they try and move that money around, there's a lot of times limitations to how they can do such a thing. Streamity is bringing a lot of creativity and flexibility into that market. And so not only is it a peer-to-peer between an individual and another individual, but I can see Streamity reaching out to these large corporations who are trying to move hundreds of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies and exchange them into fiat currencies and back and forth. On the Streamity platform would be a wonderful place for that to take place as well and take away some of that limiting effect, so the frustrations of moving the funds around. I was speaking with a gentleman that I did an ICO review not long ago, and he was telling me that's one of the biggest things that is hindering the growth of their advancement in their company is that they have a hard time removing large amounts of Bitcoin either off into from the crypto market and putting it into fiat or vice versa. And so if you know what I'm talking about, with some of these exchanges, you're very limited. Coinbase, for instance, limits you on how much you can do on a weekly basis. A lot of these exchanges on a personal, they'll limit you to sometimes $35,000 a day, which is a lot for an individual, but not much at all for a corporation when you're dealing with millions of dollars. And so the Streamity platform could very well envelop into that. And of course, they have ideas and plans for where they're going. A little bit about the team. There's 11 members on the team. And that, again, is covered in the original video that I did. And there's 3 advisors that are surrounding them, a blockchain advisor, a legal advisor, and such what. And they have media links that are connecting them to every major media outsource out there for you to go and investigate who they are. Their LinkedIn profiles are accurate, and you can go into their LinkedIn and look at these individuals and do your own homework, do your own investigation, of course, and always invest at your own risk. But the social media links are there. The team information is all there, and it's on the original video. And there are venture capitalists that are also behind this and partners that they're reaching out to. The market size is $5.1 trillion, but we really don't know because of the growing economy in the world. And soon, folks, within 60 months or less, over 80% of all transactions in the world will be done through cryptocurrencies. And so the market is just unlimited. It's really difficult to kind of go beyond this year and say, where are we? Just in picture the whole globe getting involved in cryptocurrency, and you'll start to understand the magnitude of their market size. They go back to May of 2017 when they begin to form their idea and start building their team. And then they have prototypes that are out and finished. And they're going to be launching this in the first quarter of 2018 once they get through their ICO. A little bit about the coin. It's an ERC-20 coin. There's 186 million that will be available, which is a low number. And they're going to be selling some in their pre-sale, which starts in 14 days. And we're going to go through this sale because this is going to be an extended sale. And sometimes people get into this and think, you know, why such a long sale? Well, I'm going to tell you what, I kind of appreciate what they're doing here at Streamity and the fact that they're not doing a quick 4-day sale, sell out real quick, and sometimes these guys just vanish. They just absolutely disappear. Streamity is going to be taking this into several phases, and we'll get to that here in just a minute. But we know from everything that we're seeing, they look to be a very solid company, and they know exactly where they're going and exactly how they're going to get there and exactly when they're going to get there, which tells me there's a lot of thought behind the leadership of this particular organization. The minimum purchase is $20 US, and the cost of the token is 20 cents. And they accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, euros, US dollars. They take Visa, they take MasterCard, and there are no listed countries that are prohibited from being a part of this sale. The detail as far as escrow is they will be staggering their escrow payments out for their team, which is, I like to see that as well, because anytime there's an escrow that is paid immediately is a flag to me. But they are actually tying this escrow for the team developers up and going to be releasing it with accountability over the months and a couple of years to come from now. So let's get into a little bit of, go over here for a moment to the ICO token sale dates. Here's the pre-ICO, and it starts on January 22nd, and it ends on January 28th. And they're trying to sell 20 million, and when they hit that, and that should be pretty easy for them to do, they're trying to hit 2.8 million USD in their ICO target. And here they tell you again they accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, USD, Euro, and then they take Visa, MasterCard as well. Here's the price again, 20 cents. There's no limit to the quantity that you can buy, and the minimal transaction, which is 100 STM, which is $20. Okay. On the phase 1 of the main token sale, there's on day 1 you're going to have a 20%. You're going to save 30% here during the pre-sale. Then you're going to have a 20% savings on the first day of the main phase of this sale, which begins March 12th and ends March 25th. From the 2nd to the 14th day, which would mean to the 15th here, or to the 25th rather, you're saving 15%. So on the 3rd, you're saving 20%, and every day after that until the 25th, you're saving 15%. Their goal on that is to sell 100 million STM. Again, now phase 2 and the final phase of this sale begins April 16th and ends April 29th, and you'll save 10% throughout this sale. And folks, this could sell out quicker. So this is the way that they lay this out. Excuse me. But what they have done is they've done a white paper list, or a white list paper, I should say it that way, where you can sign up ahead of time. And so it wouldn't shock me, as well as this has been laid out and explained and everything in detail, that they, in the limited amount of tokens, that they would sell out quicker than they have actually laid out. And that's happening a lot every day. I see ICOs, some of them are selling out in a matter of minutes. And so this particular company is laying this out and stretching this out. So I'm going to ask you to give them a little flexibility, a little elasticity here on the timing of this, because if the pre-ICO does extremely well and they sell out rather quickly, it may move these dates up a little bit. So even though it's written here in their white paper, we want you to know that if they start selling out quicker, it could change these dates. They didn't ask me to say that. It's just common sense. I've seen it 100 times before, so don't be frustrated if you're missing something. Stay in touch with this if indeed you decide to get involved with this particular token sale. And then we get over here, it tells you a little bit about Streamity. This is the white paper. Again, read the white paper, do your own investigations, your own researches, and as we always say, invest at your own risk. But here it tells you what is Streamity. Streamity project, it focuses on the establishment of a powerful cryptocurrency exchange, which will include a broad range of services and ensure benefits from cryptocurrency market developments, while avoiding the complications and risks that arise from cryptocurrency ownership, transfer, and dealing with exchanges. The powerful StreamDesk aggregator ensuring exchange of cryptocurrencies for fiat currencies under smart contracts without the intermediaries involved is the key element of the Streamity project. In other words, they're going to incorporate smart contracts into protecting you and eliminating some of these intermediaries that kind of aggregate the whole entire process of trying to move funds around. StreamDesk prototype represents the main concept of the service, and it's available here online. StreamDesk will also ensure immediate mutual exchange of cryptocurrencies with maximum security and efficiency, suitable for most cryptocurrencies existing in the marketplace. Cryptocurrency rate will always be bound to the market section, and you can read all of that. This means that the possibility to change prices for gaining access profits simply does not exist in other words, very little lag time is what they're saying in all of this. All fees are known in advance and will be presented below. This provides advantages both to investors who have a clear understanding of all the prospects and the future company's profits from fees, and to the users who will benefit from a fair and transparent exchange mode with maximum security. Another thing that I like about this, and they tell you here, Streamity services will include news and analysis, educational and investment resources. So they're going to scale their company to bring an awareness into their platform. Folks, listen, this is like an exchange platform that you come and you look for someone that is wanting to buy what you want to sell at the price you want to sell it at. And this exchange will be done through smart contracts with low fees, much faster than you having to go and deal with blockchain and Ethereum and the miners and the, how many times has this transaction been confirmed? You send Bitcoin and it's 4.5 hours before they get it. They're trying to reduce and control and eliminate all these interruptions and bottlenecks in the system, and providing you a secure place for you to come and to exchange your trades peer-to-peer, and I hope one day business-to-business with this, or business-to-peer, so that you can do what you need to do it quickly, do it efficiently, and be done. Now, one of the things that I know just by nature of the job that I'm holding here, looking into these ICOs, is that there is a huge, huge need to be able to liquidate as quickly as possible and to be able to move funds around. And when there's limitations on the exchanges, and when there's limitations in like Coinbase and other places, and then there's bottlenecks on the Ethereum network and in the actual ledger protocols itself, these have to be eliminated. They have to be addressed. Issues have to be addressed and then answered and then eliminated, and that's what they're trying to do here at Streamity and other companies like them that are out there. And they've even mentioned the other competitors on their website and in their white paper and explain to you in detail how they're different. But this sale is going to be starting in 14 days, and it's going to be going on for a while. So listen now, they're probably not going to send you your coins till after the final sale. Sometimes companies will send them right at the point of sale. But the main thing is this: they are setting everything up. They're taking their time, and I've seen other companies do this as well, where they take their time, and it can be frustrating at times because you want your money and you want it to move. But the best things in life are oftentimes things that you have to wait for to get everything in position. And what I like about Streamity, and I like this about other companies as well, is that the companies that decide we're going to take our time and move through this at a certain pace and make sure that everything is done as it should be, then when they launch their ICO and they launch their actual exchange, everything should be as it should be, and everything has been controlled with a self-imposed discipline. And you're going to be a part of that if you join this, because you're going to have to discipline yourself to understand, I've got X amount of these coins that I bought and I invested in, but I will not be able to put them on the exchange until sometime in April after the exchanges or after the sale is over. So this is something that you're going to be patient with. But I think if you do your own homework and you look at the integrity of the team, can they execute their vision? Is this the kind of company that you think will advance and continue to be in business? Then I think that you'll start to see their vision more vividly, and you'll begin to understand why they're taking their time. And this brings to me a little bit more stability in what I look for in an ICO, my personal opinion, because companies that move and tell me we're moving it up, or you only got 1 day to get in, is scary to me because they're pushing me to do something that I may not be ready to do. Streamity is not doing that. They're offering you incentives to get in early, but they're extending this ICO sale all the way through the first quarter of the year so that you have plenty of time to do your research, think about what you're doing. And I got to tell you, I tip my hat to the team in the way that they're doing this. So I would like for you to investigate this further on your own, do your own research, invest in this if you'd like. I am not pushing this as something that I am asking you to do. I am just simply letting you know that this ICO sale is going on, and they've asked me to help raise the awareness of this for them. In their first initial video that I did, I explained that, and then this is tagged into that same. This update is the same way. So, do your own homework, get involved in this, do some research, and then come back and tell me what you think about this company. And let me know if you have any questions, or you can reach out to them. I don't know much more than what I've showed you, but I'm sure there's going to be a ton of questions. Take that to Streamity Network. Get over here and get into their team here. Here's their team. You can see who they are with their LinkedIn and click on. We cover that. You can also look at their roadmap that they tell you where they're going and how they're going to get there. And it just disappeared. Let's see. Let's click back here. Taking its time to load. Well, you can get down here through the sale, and at the bottom of the page, you can get a hold of the developers. You can get a hold of them. You can reach out to Streamity and get a hold of them, read their white paper. Here's their business model. Here's the ICO disclosure, the terms I can do. Everything here on your website. Here's support at Streamity. There's where you're going to go to get your questions. Please do not send me questions about Streamity that I cannot possibly answer. Click this button here and ask them, and they'll get involved. They are watching our channel, so if there is a comment I can't answer, perhaps someone that is monitoring our channel for this video for Streamity would get involved and answer. Oftentimes they do. So this is Jay with Bitcoin Exchange. Appreciate everybody doing it. Do me a favor, look into our newsletter, see if that's something you might be interested in. A lot of information we give that are beyond this particular channel. It's $100 a year. It's just less than a Coke a week, but we get into a lot of fun things, and everybody seems to enjoy it. So check that out. Throw me out a comment. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, folks, we will see you in the future.